so happy to be doing this video today, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I was thinking about parties, and I said, you know what? I'm going to give the viewers my guide to parties, because there's a few simple things you have to do before you go to the party, and things you got to do at the party, and then things you got to do when you leave the party. So, one, if you're going to a party, you do not have to drink to have a good time. People forget that. I'm in college, well, graduate school, so I have seen it all types of parties, all types of clubs, everything. And let me tell you, if you want to have a good time, you do not have to reach for the bourbon or the whiskey or the gin or whatever else concoction that you think is going to get you where you need to be, because you don't need it. Secondly, once you passed up the liquor because you say, you know what, I'm feeling myself, you need to pick out something nice to wear. Hold on, but don't pick out your nicest outfit, because sometimes at the parties, things get a little rowdy, so you might not want to wear your best thing. So always pick out something that, you know, looks good, but it's, you know, if you lose a shirt, you won't be that mad about it. So it's a good thing to wear, you know, a white tee, a fitted one, or a shirt that has something funny on, you know, something. I wear funny shirts. That's just me. After you've picked out this outfit, I know girls will take longer than guys. We'll just, you know, throw something on, or unless you're very superficial like me and you'll just throw something great on. You have to think about the party, like when are you gonna go and who's gonna go with you. Never go to a party alone unless you're meeting somebody there. And if you are meeting them there, tell them, meet you outside the party. Don't go in the party by yourself. Like, no one wants to show up alone. It looks weird. I personally think when you just show up, unless it's a party where everyone there knows you, like a gathering of friends, but I mean like a real big party where there's a good amount of people there that you won't know, there's a good amount of people there that you will know, you know, a regular, you know, big party, you know, big over the top, I'm using gestures, big over the top type of party. And now you're at the party, so you're at the party, you're dancing and everything. Make your stance at the beginning of the party, ladies. Like, do you want to dance, you know, like a freak on the guys, or do you want to, you know, just be dancing by yourself? I have friends who do this little dance where, you know, I have to get up out my seat, where they kind of, you know, toot it up, rather, and they just do that all the time, some of the girls, and I find it quite hilarious. I can't believe I just did that in the video, but I had to show the motion. Then there's those guys at the party where they just basically, they stand on the wall, or there's one who's just holding his drink, or there's those guys that, now something I've discovered is guys talking in the bathroom, like just holding entire conversation. I've been to a few frat parties and people just hold conversations in the bathroom, and I think to myself, excuse me, I gotta take a pee. I don't mind you talking about physics or whatever, but I need to pee. So could you get your bottom out of the urinal so I can piss in it, you know? Oops, I said another bad word. This is becoming very common in the video. Now that you've made yourself into the party and you're having a good time, and you're just jamming, make sure you know where all the exits are, because sometimes parties get rowdy and you need to know which way to go to get out of there, because I've been at parties where I've almost been trampled. Can you believe it? Me, trampled like an antelope by a herd of elephants, and elephants that are just not that big. So make sure you know your exit strategy. And if you are drinking, I never said don't drink. I just said you don't have to drink to have a good time. If you are drinking, which you should be drinking responsibly, and you're not driving home. So I would say make sure that you keep it at a minimum and that you stretch it out over the night. You know, if you want to keep your buzz, stretch it out over the night. And in no way am I condoning drinking for underage people, because I'm sure there's a lot of underage kids watching the video. Do not drink until you're 21, because 21 is the legal drinking age. And let's be honest, I'm going to be honest with people. People drink. It's not something that I'm going to try to pretend like people don't do. People drink. Now we're to the end of the party, and you know, everything's winding down, and you're thinking, oh, what am I gonna do now? You're gonna go home and go to sleep, because there's nothing worse than a party after a party that's already gone on too long. You know, it's already 4 a.m. They're like, come to my house, I'll have the after party, we'll do it till 6 a.m. 6 a.m.? People have things to do at 6 a.m. in the morning. Like me, I have to get up at 8 to go to the living room to watch TV, and I'm not gonna be at that party. So let's recap things to do to have a good time at a party. Danny's party guy. Make sure you don't have to drink. You just don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you do, you know, it's fine. Pick yourself out a good old outfit, you know, something good, but not too good. And third, don't go in the party without your friends. Make sure you have somebody to go to the party with, you know. Once you're in the party, keep a good eye on the exits. You never know what could happen. And then lastly, when you're leaving the party, leave it. Go home. Rest. There will be another party. Don't spend all your time trying to party at one party when there's many, many parties to go to. And you know what? Subscribe, and you know what, I'll talk about some more stuff in the next video, and maybe I'll be as upbeat because I am enjoying doing videos. This is my shoulder motion. I am enjoying me. Look at myself in the camera. I love me so much. All right, this video's over. It's too long. Goodbye. See ya.